Episode 6 of Succession is in the bag, and I had a few thoughts on some things that were going on before I get into the full review later in the week, but let's break down some of it. Last episode, we left with Lukas, Kendall, and Roman on the mountaintop, with Roman just completely losing his mind and all sense of reality, and just going off on the guy that was about to pay him billions of dollars for the company. Now, we weren't really sure if that was on purpose, if they were trying to actually tank the deal, or maybe in some kind of, mastermind kind of way, kind of play with Lucas's head and, just get in his mind and, make him up the offer. Because, in some way, how can someone talk like that to me? I'm a billionaire. I built my own company. I'm trying to pay you. Like, a type A personality just wouldn't, back down from that. They'd want to come over the top. So it seemed like it could be either or. And then Lukas obviously made them the offer right before the episode ended. And we get to the beginning of this episode with Kendall and Roman in the boardroom with Jerry and Carl and Frank. And Shiv walks in after she meets with Lukas on her private jet. And Lukas lets her know exactly what went down at the top of the mountain and how Roman just completely lost his mind. So Shiv walks into this meeting with all this knowledge, and of course they have no idea that she has met with Lukas, and now she's kind of like the inside person for Lukas, playing both hands. Like, she knows Kendall and Roman are doing things behind her back, so she's just kind of doing her own thing behind their back. And they get to this meeting, and they're kind of just BSing around the potential deal. And Jerry and Carl are like, well, what do you mean? It's like, it's literally happening. Everything's in motion. It all makes sense. It's legit. We're going to do it. And, they wind up, Kendall and Roman are like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. We just, want to raise some objections about his character because 50% stock, nonsense. So they leave, Jerry and Carl, and then Shiv, Kendall, and Roman are left there. And it's like super awkward because Shiv knows that they're lying. And she knows that they were trying to ruin the deal. And they do finally actually admit to them ruining the deal. That was their intent. It was no evil trick, no Jedi mind games. Like, Roman was legitimately trying to ruin the deal. Just Lukas didn't want to have it. He wanted to buy the company anyway. And maybe in his mind, he did think, like, I'm not going to let these guys talk to me like that. I'm going to buy them out, and I'm going to show them up, and I have so much more money than them, it doesn't matter. To me, no one's going to talk to me like that. I'm going to buy them out anyway. So that was really interesting because I wasn't sure if Kendall and Roman were really trying to do that, but they do admit to it, and they wind up apologizing to Shiv. But Shiv now knows that they were trying to ruin the deal, and she's talking to Lukas behind everyone's back, trying to push the deal forward, because she just wants to dump everything. She even admitted, in the last episode, sell ATN, who cares about it, sell the whole company. And it seems like Lukas is going to offer her a deal and is trying to play nice with her, within the new company. So it seems like Shiv stands to gain a lot with Kendall and Roman leaving. So she can now play both hands, and as the episode goes on, we can see that she's kind of catering more towards Lukas than to Kendall and Roman, since they already went back on their deal completely, and kind of excommunicated her from the inside dealings between them as co-CEOs. So, Shiv has her own motivations now, and it's really interesting. And like I said, I'm going to do the full review later in the week, but I just want to touch upon that because that was kind of like a mystery to me when the last episode ended. So stay tuned, follow, like, subscribe, all that, and see you later in the week.